Hey there, what's happening? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward here, and I got a question for you. Can you turn fat into muscle? And does muscle turn into fat if you stop working out? How often have you heard people say this, especially, I guess people who are less than savvy when it comes to bodybuilding and fitness? You hear someone say, oh, he turned all his fat into muscle. Or he got onto weights and he got bulked up, but then when he quit, all his muscle turned to fat. Guess what? Muscle and fat are two totally different bodily substances. One cannot become the other. It's like chalk and cheese. Muscle is one tissue, fat is something totally different. Now, how this whole thing of turning fat into muscle comes about is if you have somebody who is fat, a big husky guy, chances are, yes, he has a lot of body fat, but underneath that body fat there's a lot of lean muscle mass as well. In fact, the people who have the most lean muscle mass of anybody is sumo wrestlers. Now, when you look at a sumo wrestler, you don't think of muscle. You just see them and they look, you see this big blob. But underneath that excess body fat, they have more lean muscle mass than pretty much anybody. Some of these guys are 500 pounds. Now, granted, okay, yeah, you got a couple 100 pounds of body fat, but still, 300 pounds of lean mass, which is a huge amount of lean mass. So, if you see somebody who was at one time, a big husky guy with an extra chunk around the middle, and then all of a sudden started working out, cleaning up their diet, doing cardio, everything else, and lost a lot of excess body fat, they're going to look lean and muscular, and the average person who doesn't know any better is going to say, well, wow, what happened? He must have turned all his fat into muscle. When all that really happened is he burnt the body fat and thus revealed the muscle underneath. Now, in the process of training and dieting and everything else, you can still increase your lean muscle mass while you're burning body fat. But again, one does not become the other. Now, from the opposite point of view, the other side of the coin, sometimes you'll see people who are in great shape, been working out for a while, and then for whatever reason, they take a layoff from training. Maybe they got injured and they couldn't train, or maybe they just got lazy and they quit training or whatever. In this case, the muscle does not turn to fat. All it is they gain fat because it's easy to gain fat. If you eat like shit and you don't exercise, guess what? You're going to get fat. That's just the way it is. So if you take someone who's in great shape and tell them to stop exercising and eat whatever the heck they want, guess what? They are going to gain fat. And if you gain fat over muscle, that's going to make you look even fatter because obviously the muscle is taking up a lot of body space. You add some body fat and cushion around that muscle, then you're just going to look bigger and softer all over. So that's where the whole myth of the muscle turn to fat, and vice versa. Someone can be fat and then turn the fat into muscle. Again, nothing's turning in. We're just burning body fat and building muscle, or in the worst case scenario, you're gaining body fat and losing muscle. One cannot become the other. So I just wanted to clarify that little misconception that's out there because it's one that I hear quite a lot. And I've even had a few people on my Facebook page and stuff were asking about, what's the best workout to turn your fat into muscle? And quite honestly, you can't do it. You can build the muscle and you can burn the fat, but that's it. Alright, so there you go. That's the muscle-fat equation taken care of. Over and out. And if you'd like to get a complete bodybuilding nutrition guide that will help you to build muscle and burn body fat, then make sure to download a copy of my Bodybuilding Nutrition Made Simple report. This is a guideline that I've put together to help take the confusion out of bodybuilding nutrition and to provide you with a sample meal-by-meal plan that you can follow. So if you'd like to get a copy, all you have to do is click on the link that's right below this video in the description, and you can download it free of charge.